Hi, it's me again with the Corel Draw tips and tricks. And the other day I made a video on designing this, and I started thinking it'd be a lot easier. If you hit the plus key on the keyboard, it's really easy to take the 4-point cross and just have it snap to. And then if you've done Control D, it'll just keep doing it. But if you have an object that's kind of funny, so we've got an object, and I just made it 10 by 10. Change your nudge factor to half that. Hit the plus key, hit the arrow key to the right, arrow key to down. Then Control D and it'll make as many as you want. And then the same thing here, put the plus key and just, you can go for as many as you want because you're just using math to help you move that, and it's going to be more precise. Because if you get just one of these just off just a little bit and it's not there perfectly, you're going to regret it in the long run. So just take it, make your object, it could be this size. Well, you could divide that by half, but go ahead and make it a 10 by 10. And then you can always reduce it in size because we can go plus key on the keyboard, right arrow key, down arrow key. And then just Control D, Control D, Control D. And I just make a bunch depending on how many you need. Let's get rid of these so I won't grab them. And then once you have these, just grab them and hit Control D and then move it over. Let me back up. Control D, move it over. And then once you've moved it over twice, you can just keep going. This is a really neat pattern to try a 3D effect. And it's a really cool pattern for almost anything. If you look, you can make a really big one of those same thing and then put it inside that. Let's just do that real quick. And then we'll just Control D. I'm just hitting the plus key on the keyboard. And if you go too far, you can always come back. So let's do one more. Let's get this out. Well, here, let's just use this for an example. I've already got one made, kind of semi. And then just take one of these. Well, these are all grouped together because we have to group them together to make this work. So we're going to ungroup for a second and make a copy of that. Now group this back with Control G and then make this whatever size you want. If you pull it from the corners, it'll be equal, and just place it in there and then grab both of them and go. Well, the intersect tool didn't show up. Let's see what I did wrong. Maybe sometimes it's something that doesn't work. Take your Smart Fill tool and fill it in. And then move your Smart Fill to that object. And you can always take the color away, left click, right click. And now let's try, and there's the intersect tool. And so now you've got all those seashell looking things or fish scales in that same shape. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.